And finally joining us, we have singer, songwriter, performer, and speaker, Tosin Martins.
Okay, so what we have here is someone who doesn't look a day older than when that video was shot.
Yeah.
He looks so great for, okay, this is the 20th anniversary.
Yes. 20th, crazy.
20 years later, and he still looks like this. Imagine that.
I think for me, it's 20 years later, and the song still feels like this. It's still so green,
That's
and I mean, everyone is literally singing along, and it's literally taking you back and bringing you in the present and taking you forward. I think it's really amazing.
That's special. That's a gift. That's
Yes,
not
it
something
is.
anybody could.
So tell us about that. Tell us about that gift.
Well, I mean, as I always say, everywhere I'm asked this question, sometimes I feel that it's providence. Providence just delivers something to you.
Okay.
To give you some sort of a definition. Everybody has their one song. In my case, it's music. For some other people, it's a moment of a girl carrying her bread and T.Y. Bello captures you on a camera. For some other people, it's a book that becomes, as it were, your definition. We all get a mention because of our one moment, our one song. So I think that's what the song is. I can't lay claim to some mastery or any sort of maverick that helped me write it. It came to me. Yeah.
And you just followed your heart.
I can tell that's what it was. It's so I can have this opportunity to sit with you and get a leg in the room.
You know, we were really young when we we were really young when that video came out.
You were really young.
we and
she was the hottest thing then.
Yes.
She was a model. We used to call you Titi Fanta.
Oh wow.
Oh, she was
okay. Interesting. Thank you. But
it's you on the hot
The
seat.
song though, the lyrics of the song. You wrote this, I believe.
Yes, by
you
God's
wrote
grace.
it, composed it.
Yes.
And then decided to put out a video. Not everyone was doing that then. And you never really talked to us about the direction where you saw the song going. Okay. But has it changed over the years? Your thoughts about the song?
I believe that with each generation that inherits the song, and I'm saying that from the perspective of 20 years later, this is 20 years later, there are many Gen Zs, many people in between who were not here when the song really gained ascendancy. I find that it's a different experience. So in that sense, there's some sort of change. But as far as a song that afforded people words to express feelings they didn't have words to, that has not changed. It has stayed the same.
Okay, amazing. So now my question is, please correct me if I'm wrong. Now, this song was not dropped as a single, was it? It was dropped in a body of work with an album.
It was actually a single.
Oh, it was a single?
Yes.
Okay, but
it was part of a body of work, it was the first song to get on radio.
It was the first song to get on radio off that particular album.
Yes,
so my question honestly is driving towards the fact that, okay, so now there's a body of work.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And then there's this mighty song at the top.
That
literally snuffs out the life of all the other songs. Now, as an artist, how do you deal with that? Is it good, like, oh wow, this song literally blows up, but are you not worried? What about the other songs? What about the songs I'll sing after that? This song on its own is so big, am I ever going to get anything that literally surpasses this?
The way you deal with that is like, dealing with the reality of parents, different children, but every family has that one child. That's like the star of the family.
Okay.
So it's on you to love your children equally.
Okay.
Are you sure you love?
That's the best. That's the best I can do.
But in this situation, can you really say you loved your children equally?
In
this case,
me, in fact, if anything,
did you
actually
push
love,
others as much as you push this one?
If anything, I actually love some children more
than
this one.
Okay.
Exactly, because this is the child of the world. This belongs to everybody. As far as I say, it's the people's song. It doesn't belong to me anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they will always sing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the one who has to make the effort everywhere I go to try to sing the other songs. And it's not, I found it's really not what you push. No matter how much you push it, people just like what they like.
Exactly.
So I'm fine. So long as it gives me an opportunity to be able to sing the other songs.
So no pressure whatsoever to overdo, even after
I've
years.
put myself under it. I've gotten out of it. I've accepted. You know what? I was in Austin once.
Yeah.
And then you just try to think to yourself that how does somebody pay so much money, fly you all the way just to sing one song? And you're trying your best
to understand.
They requested
Excuse
that
me,
song.
that's the song that I want.
That's the song
That's
I
all.
want.
I'm fine.
And you want to give them all the others. You want to give them.
So
oh,
you don't
gosh.
fight them, just accept that's what they like. It's
Like,
okay.
oh,
Now, I know you've embarked on a project,
Yes.
a documentary
Absolutely.
of sorts.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to do that?
Because it was important to curate the impact, speak with those who've interacted with the song from an industry perspective, people who work with it as event planners,
Yeah.
people who see me do this at functions, people in media who've interviewed me, families I've sung at their weddings. I can't count, there's a litany of those, quite a bunch, trailing many years. So it was just important so that a generation gets to see that one thing can be the ground for everything.
Yeah.
Everything. And
Fantastic.
don't belittle or play down the import of anything that you do. Give everything to it, because you never know. You just never know.
Yeah.
This, I can't do anything about the fact that I will always be the guy who sang Olo Mi. So,
Yeah.
So did you actually feel that the song actually got bigger than you?
oh yes, absolutely.
Do you ever worry?
Absolutely. I'm not sure a lot of people, if you didn't tell them I'm Tosin Martins,
Tosin Martins, yeah.
they know the song, they know the
Yes.
name, not
So
my face.
so I want to zoom in on that pressure that you got
Yes.
at that point where you were feeling like, oh wow, this song is actually bigger than me.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
How
So
do you
today is
deal with
bigger
it?
than me.
How do you deal with that?
Again, I had to make peace with it. I tried everything. You know, sometimes you want to measure up, you want to live up to it, but I guess that's the real meaning of legacy. The point is that it must be bigger than you. Once it's not bigger than you, then maybe it's all about you. So,
So, but did you ever get exhausted of singing the song?
oh yes.
You got tired?
Yes. Oh, sometimes I just want to. I listen to radio sometimes, and I'm seeing Olo Mi. I'm like, sometimes I privately send, do you know I have this song, this song, this song, this song, this song. Could you please play those?
Oh,
And this is actually, I think this is nicer.
Nicer.
Wow. And tell me, yeah, but people like this. But please, let me take the opportunity, please.
yeah. Play
Thank
that
you.
song.
Play. Just
Well, you've given them another song to sing now.
Yeah.
Well,
And
it's
20
a remake of the song
It's a
Yeah, it's a
remake
remake
of
of
to
the
the
song.
celebrate
song.
20 years.
Yes.
Okay.
So-
and it's featuring Johnny Drill.
Johnny
and
Drill,
please pronounce
yes.
her name for me.
Mega Gopi Katan. So she came on board just sometime about early last year or late 2023. And she was in India and just sang the song on some music reality show.
Yeah.
And it went viral. So everybody kept harassing, who's this girl that sang Yoruba so clearly, had enunciations, the
An
pronunciations
Indian
were perfect.
singing Yoruba.
Oh yeah. So I reached out and I found out her parents are in Nigeria,
Wow.
but they're Indians. She's in India.
Okay.
At some point, she had a short stint here, so her music teacher taught her the song, and she loved it. So in India, that's what she sang on that show, and that gave us some sort of a distinction amongst other people singing,
Yeah,
of course,
of
songs
course.
locally.
Yeah.
So I reached out, and to my surprise, she came to Nigeria. We met, we spoke. I met the family, and she's just she's in university, young lady. She's a sweet
Fantastic.
soul, yeah.
So the song is out or not?
Today.
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And it was exactly this day in 2005 Dan Foster played it for the first time.
Dan
So
Foster.
it's
God
exactly
rest
20
his
years
soul.
today.
20 years today.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Dan Foster played it on the radio. Now, if you don't know who Dan Foster is, you need to go
that's-
Google it.
you should.
One of the most prolific radio hosts you
Yes,
could
that's
ever
the man
find.
who gave
Yeah.
me wings to
Yeah.
fly. Yeah.
Amazing. So
All
now the
right.
song literally did not just open doors for you. It's even opening doors for other
Absolutely.
other people from
Oh,
other parts of the world.
Sure.
Amazing.
Now, interestingly enough, 13 years ago in April,
Yeah.
Tosin Martins performed that song
At
at
your
my
wedding.
wedding.
Really?
Oh,
So
the
he was one of the people that gave me my first wedding dress, and the actual wedding dress I wore, he was there as well. So
I know.
yeah, we're full
Amazing.
circle.
So now when we're talking about the music video, is she,
Yes.
is she in it?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
new
she's-
one?
The new one.
the new one.
Yes,
Oh,
let's
she
just-
should be in it.
now.
Okay.
Let's
We're,
just
we're,
go
we're,
back. We're
we're,
going full circle.
concepting.
Okay.
You should be 20 years older now.
Okay.
We should show you and your husband.
Yes, and the kids,
Wow.
right? A whole.
Okay, so
Even if
that
just one
happened.
scene.
We're working that. We're working that.
That would be
Where am I
interesting.
commission if you get that?
No problem, no problem.
Trust me.
But it's always great to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Absolute
much
pleasure.
for
And
the
thank
beautiful
you.
music.
Thank you for what you did then. Thank you for the impact. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you
so
for literally
happy.
making love feel even
Yes.
nicer.
Oh.
Thank
No,
God.
I mean,
This
the
Valentine's
song.
Day, if you haven't played Olo Mi yet, you should go check out
Yeah,
the
go
new
check it.
single
Olo Mi 20th anniversary
featuring
edition.
Johnny Drill and
Mega Gopi Kutan.
Yes,
let's
okay.
head to the kitchen,
the
guys.
kitchen?
There's
Yes.
food waiting for us. Let's make a move.